Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to where the magic happens, here at Wormwizardcastings in Pelion, South Carolina. Y'all, I apologize if I sound a little off today. I woke up with a stuffy head full of stuff, and I feel like I got some kind of a summertime cold or something coming on. Hopefully, it won't get too much worse than what it is right now, because if it gets much worse than what it is right now, I might have to take a day or two off and rest up. You know how it is when men get sick, they become big old babies, and I ain't no different. When I get sick, I get all needy and stuff. And anyhow, I ain't feeling too good. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I got out here a little earlier today, fresh off a cup of coffee. We're going to get into it and see what the worm wizards are into. Y'all, it's 78 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a nice cool morning here in the shed. This Wednesday, it's hump day, my friends. Y'all, it's Wednesday, my dudes. If you love Wednesdays as much as I do, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Show your camel pride. Put your camel in the comments for hump day. All right. Bone dry, but we still got a wanderer. Look at there, y'all. Bone dry, but we got a wanderer right there. Let me zoom in on him. You can even see a little moisture trail behind him. It's so dry everywhere. Let's see here. Now, if y'all remember, we had a black soldier fly larva infestation. Ooh, yeah, and we still got the black soldier flies. Look at there. Let me zoom in on them. Yep, still got black soldier flies. I did not feed the bin yesterday. And I'm not going to feed the bin again today. I'm going to skip another day. I need to come in here and grab a bunch of these while I see them like this and go feed them to the worms. But I got my hand on the camera. I ain't got one hand right now, so I can't do... It takes two hands to do that, and I can't do it at the moment. So I have to come back and do that later. I know. Yap City. Welcome to Yap City, y'all. Population 1. I yap, a whole lot. I apologize. Let's get a good look at the wormies today. I didn't get any worm orders in overnight. The black soldier flies aren't as bad in this bin as they are the one next to it. Alright, now this bin's got a little bit of moisture on it. Check it out. I say a little bit. It's got a lot of moisture on it. Now, I don't know why. Yeah, because I ain't got the chicken feed in there, the worms aren't concentrating toward the center. I'll come back and dig. Get my hands dirty here in just a second. We'll dig down and see what we see. Ooh, the lid's real moist. And we got some wanderers up there. One over there. One over there. Good morning, Mr. Gnome. How you doing today, buddy? Well, top of the morning to you, Lucas. Yes, sir. Ooh, what's that thermometer say today, y'all? Well, we right on 80. Looks like we're even approaching maybe 81. Oh, it's warming up a little bit. I think them black soldier flies is heating the bin up, y'all. Yep. This one's got a bunch in it. All right, we got another wanderer right there. As you can see, I'll zoom in. This bin doesn't have a bunch of black soldier flies in it. So this bin here is doing all right as far as the black soldier flies go. And this one here don't really have many in it. It don't look like. I don't even see any at the top. Let me zoom in there. Oh, there's one. Definitely fewer in this bin. Bone dry. Oh, we got a knot of worms over here. What's going on over here, y'all? Just a clump of worms just sitting there chilling. Let me zoom in on them, see what we can see. Interesting. They're moving really slow. Like it's cold or something. Interesting. Interesting. Yep, that black soldier flies on top of the cardboard there. Yep, this has got, so we got, I think, 3 bins that I would say have an infestation. So, this bin right here, the last bin, the newest bin, and then I'd say it was this bin here, and I can't remember which other bin it was. Maybe it was that bin. But it was about 2 or 3 bins that had what I would consider an infestation. The other ones, they just got a little bit of problem here and there. Well, let's dig in there. Let's see what's going on down a little bit deeper in the bin. Lots of little worms. Let me get down in here. Zoom in. Yep. Looks like all the worms have dove down a little deeper in the bin. There's a bunch right there. I found a whole cluster of them. They're trying to get away from those black soldier flies. They're staying away from them because they're heating up the bin. So it looks to me the red wigglers are diving deeper in the bin, and they're moving to the outside edge of the bin where the bedding is cooler. The black soldier flies were congregating in the middle where I was putting the food, and they're heating up the center, so they're causing the worms to dive deeper and away from the center. I knew Dee was right when she said they'd heat up the bin. They'd done it before. A long time ago when I first started worm farming. About 3 years ago. Man, I made a big mistake, and I basically was breeding black soldier flies. And man, my worms did not like that. They jumped out the bin. I hope they don't do that again. They're trying to get away from those black soldier flies, y'all. I ain't seeing a whole lot of worms, even though well, there's some right there. I got to zoom in so y'all can see. But y'all know my videos, y'all know my bins. Usually I come out here and it's easy to get handfuls and handfuls of worms. Although I have harvested a lot of worms from my bins recently. Lots and lots of worms. I've probably harvested tens of thousands of worms from these bins in the past month or two. So, makes sense. I probably run down my herd a little low maybe. And them black soldier flies ain't helping the situation none. Well, let's get into it over here. Let's see what's going down over here. The bedding looks phenomenal. I see lots of babies, lots of little ones. Feels to me like the bedding's getting a little dry. Let's squeeze it. It's still clumping together though, so it's not too dry. That's a good way to tell whether your bin's too dry or not. You can get your bedding in your hand like this and squeeze it. Make sure you ain't got a bunch of worms in your hand. And squeeze it like that right there. And then release. And if it clumps, but you can roll it like this, and then it falls apart, that's a good sign. It's dry, it's moist, but not too moist. So, but that's just my opinion anyways. Ooh, look at that. See over there in that corner where it was cool? I reached over there and I pulled out a whole mess of worms hiding in the corner. Look at there. There, see, there's some more down in there. Yep. They're mad at those black soldier flies for heating the bin up, I think, y'all. Maybe I ought to come in here and put some water in the bin to cool it off a little bit. What y'all think? You drop it in the comments what you think. You think it's time to put a little water in the bin? I think it might be, y'all. I'm not going to feed them. Not going to feed them because there's plenty of mushroom compost in here for the worms. And I'm actually not sure if the black soldier flies are eating the mushroom compost. They might be. I don't know. I know they're eating the chicken feed. For sure. Oh, those look good. Yeah, oh yeah. All right, all right. I know. Playing with my worms, y'all. I know. Let's see here. Up, down in here, we got some black soldier flies. And it's warm to the touch. The bedding? Yep. Now, let me get over here in this corner where the bedding's cooler. Oh, yeah, look at all those worms. See? Yep, they're mad at the heat of the bin. So, it's 81 degrees in this bin. That's what we saw a little while ago, or 80 or 81. And the worms are starting to get a little uncomfortable with the temperature. So I'm going to add some water probably to this bin today. All these bins, actually. Get a little moisture in here. Maybe I'll cool the bin off a little bit. Alright, see, there ain't no worms in the middle right there. Let's go over here to the edge right here. Oh, yeah, the bedding is noticeably cooler when I stick my fingers in. Watch this, I pull this up. Look at all those worms. See? That's a telltale sign. They're trying to get away from that heat, y'all. Uh-oh. I better watch out. If I get the bins too much warmer, it's going to be a real problem, y'all. Y'all stay tuned to the channel. Y'all might get to see a huge worm problem. Alright, that's out the middle of the bin. Not very many worms. There's a couple right there. But I'll go over here to the corner where it's cool. And dig up right here like that. Look at there. Look at all those worms. Well, there was a lot of worms. There it is. Yeah. They're seeking out the cool corners. Watch this. Let's pull down in here like this. Look, all those worms. Yep. That's what it is. Alright, y'all. Well, I got my marching orders. The bins done got too warm in the center. See here? Check it out. That's in the center. Look. Look. Almost no worms. Just black soldier flies, really. Now, come over here in the corner. Oh, yeah. The bin's nice and cool over here. Watch this. Look at all those worms right there. So that's definitely the problem, y'all. The bins are starting to get too warm for the worms' liking. I gotta cool them down somehow, so I'm gonna stop feeding the bin any chicken feed for a while. I'll see if that helps tamp down the black soldier fly problem. I do have to put some moisture in here though to cool off the bin and give the worms something to, something to move around in. They need that moisture so they can breathe. They breathe through their skin. All right, y'all. Well, I got some work to do. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Those help a lot with the YouTube algorithm. I've been noticing. And if you hadn't already, go on over there and click that subscribe button. Y'all, last night we crossed over to the 2,200th subscriber to the channel. Y'all, we're only 299 more subscribers away from our next silver giveaway when we reach our next goal at 2,500 subscribers. And y'all, I'm giving away 2 American Silver Eagles. That's right. And if y'all seen the spot price of silver recently, it's on the up move, y'all. Last I looked, it was over $37 an ounce. Anyhow, though, don't forget to get your comments down in the comment section for your chance at dime time. That's where I give away 190% silver dime at the end of the week to the commenter that made the most comments in my videos. And y'all, if you made it this far, you already know it. I appreciate it. God bless you. And y'all, come on back now. You hear?